You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lane. Gardening can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. And we're back with Lisa Watters-Lain in the studio. She comes each week with your garden questions. Just what are your neighbors? What are other gardeners dealing with, asking, struggling, celebrating? And so this segment's all about, well, you, gardeners, and just sharing that knowledge. Welcome back to the studio, Lisa.
Thank you.
So we're powering up the spring 2 weeks. I feel the pressure. 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2
till open
weeks
house.
till spring open house. I'm not sure we're ready. We need more plants. We keep selling the plants.
They come in.
As soon as they come in, they go out. So we'll be empty. We need more. It's kind of exciting.
It is very exciting. So
lots of big properties, big big gardens, big landscapes. Is big. Everything's bigger. Like I need 30 trees. We're filling up. I need the entire bed of peonies. I need all of those evergreens. Kind of nice.
It is nice.
Yeah.
It's fun when you have those sales. That's for sure.
So garden questions. What are people talking about that maybe we can learn from or glean some answers, and try to stump me, will you? It's kind of get bored.
That's hard to do anymore. So Tom is out in Chino. Last year, his apple tree had woolly apple aphids on it. He wants to know, he's assuming that's a pretty common issue with an apple tree. And when do you got to start looking for them? When are they going to show up? And how do you treat them?
So woolly apple aphids. So this gets on not just apples, but crab apples, anything with do with an apple variety. They get on those. And the indication of woolly apple aphid, the reason they call it woolly apple aphid is it'll be in the trunk, the main canopy, on those lower branches. You'll see this fuzzy, cottony, kind of woolly looking material. And that's an indication that you've got that aphid. And aphids are very common here. They fly around, they attach themselves, and they suck the juice out of your plant. Woolly apple aphids are a little different in that they love the taste of apples. That's their main thing. Or crab apples. And then they don't just fly around. They attack the roots, actually. They're on the roots. They come back from the roots. And so you can treat them this year, and you can take them out. And so oil, anything will kill them. It's pretty easy. But then they come back every year on you. So you have to kind of moderate or watch for this symptom, these woolly, cottony masses that suck the juice out of your apple tree. They rarely kill the tree. They just make it ugly. They stress it out. They can make the fruit smaller, leaves smaller. So you do want to get on it. But they live in the root structural nodules stuff. If you see a tree that's died from that over decades, you pull up the roots and you'll see all these nodules on there, and that's woolly apple aphids. If it's down there, they just come back every year. There's no solution for it. You've got them, you're going to have them. That's it. The tree can live for decades with it. Just watch for it and get an oil, just horticultural oil. Spritz it as you see it. You don't have to do anything kind of like, you don't poison yourself and the dogs just to kill woolly aphids. They're not that threatening. But just an oil will take them out. To look over March, April seems to be when they show up. That's Tom's question. Chino Valley, Prescott Valley, Cottonwood, Prescott, Skull Valley, all this part of the area of the state loves aphids, or the aphids love us. And so they just show up.
When do regular aphids show up? It's usually April.
Yeah, same time. It'd be now.
In
fact, we've seen some on some yuccas already. Yeah. So they're starting to show up. It's early. As soon as the roses start to leaf out, which is like daily now, they're happening now. They'll be attracted to the rose new leaves, and so they'll tend to show up then. So there's different types. So you've got little like rose aphids. They're cute, green. They're just so cute. You got tree aphids. You get on like cottonwoods, plums, pears. They're big, gnarly. They look like spiders. They're nasty looking big things. You got woolly aphids, which you don't even see the aphid. They're just like covered in wool. And so they all show up. They like early spring. They take a break for summer and hibernate underground. They come back in the fall. So like bright days, cold nights, that's when you see aphids.
And they can actually get onto evergreen trees,
Oh,
spruce,
yeah.
things like that. People
Pine
don't
trees.
think about that, but
Yeah.
spruce and pine, you got to watch out for them. And they're brownish black, so they look like they're part of your branch.
Yeah.
So
it's a tree
yeah.
aphid. They take on the same colors, that black kind of in between all the pine nodules or bark. They tuck on that same color, and they're like aphids on steroids. But they love the very top of the trees, and then you'll get what we call honeydew on your car. So you park underneath a pine tree that's, let's say, a ponderosa that has tree aphids in the top. You don't see the aphids because they're 80 feet up in the air, but the excrement or aphid poo or aphid dew puts these spots all over your car of like sap, and they're hard to clean off. And so that's aphids up top. That's the only thing that does that. If you see that, spray them with an oil if you can up there, or you treat the tree with Fertilome tree and shrub drench. The tree will actually absorb that and taint the sap that they're eating. Kind of keeps them out.
Okay.
Anyway, come see us if you have that. If you see spotting in your car, that's irritating. Don't let them do that. Come see us. We'll show you how to deal with it.
All right. Next question is from Sandra in Prescott Valley. So she wants to try planting peonies. Never done it before. Wants to know what kind of soil they want and also where to locate them to be happy.
Sandra, great question. There are fabulous peonies in Prescott Valley. You can grow them nicely. The secret out there, because you all have this heavy clay soil, and there's a caliche layer that goes throughout the valley, this hard, compacted soil. Many times it's chalky colored, and soil doesn't penetrate through that. So peony love drainage. They like soil that breathes. So they're much like a rhubarb or something. They've got this real fleshy, chunky, carbo type of root.
Carbo.
Yeah, I'm making up words. Going all Susan on folks. Anyway, that root is so fleshy it can rot in heavy, dense soil. So you need to lighten things up. And so raised beds, containers, or a garden soil that's been amended heavily. And peonies are unique in that they're very long-lived, probably one of the longest-lived perennials out there. They'll live easily 50 years. I mean, people pass down peonies from generation to generation. They're very long-lived. So put them where you want to keep them for years, not just a season. They're going to come back every year. If you lose it, it will be from that heavy clay soil in Prescott Valley where it just got dense. You're watering too much. Then some rains come in the monsoon, August, September. Now you double down on the rain and it just sat there and rotted on you. So it'll flop over, turn yellow, stop blooming. So drainage, more potting soil. Think about raised beds and containers.
And what kind of light do they need?
Oh, sun. More sun equals more flowers. So I'd say full sun, at least I'd say 4 or 5 hours of sun. For a nice peony, that big peony flower. It's not going to be a shade plant or it'll lean and stretch to the sun. But the more sun, like Prescott Valley is perfect. There's so much sun and wind out there. They'll like that. And interesting for you folks in the deer population area, deer and javelina, they don't eat peony. So they're good for you too.
But you don't eat them.
Yeah, probably not good for you too, but animals don't eat them either.
Okay. Our next question is from Lauren. She's out in Prescott Valley. Prescott. Wants to know on your thought on using Elaeagnus silverberry as a hedge.
Yeah.
And is it as deer-proof as they say?
Yeah, it is deer-proof. Yeah. Elaeagnus is a native, or silverberry is the common name. It's a native. You grow the native one is kind of blue color with a silver underneath.
It's actually really pretty.
It's quite pretty and very fragrant flowers. There's another variety is variegated with a gold tinge. It's quite striking. Gets up about head high, much wider and high. It's head height, and wider, dense, evergreen foliage, and it is bulletproof. Get up to size, and you don't have to care for it anymore. You just don't have to fertilize, don't have to water, just let it grow. And animals absolutely will not eat silverberry. Absolutely not. It's worth taking a look at. A great hedgerow. Watters Garden companion plants of March are Prescott pansies, mountain heath, rosemary creeper, fanciful forsythia, and Oklahoma redbud.
Oklahoma redbud grows to just 16 feet tall. This local native is super easy to grow.
Vibrant red flowers cloak the branches of early spring.
Luscious heart-shaped leaves emerge with a soft pink tinge that matures to a vibrant green.
Shop the brightest blooming trees in-store or online at wattersgardencenter.com. For a more fruitful garden, increase success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit wattersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Watters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.